So I just want to make a short video, and I'm going to post it out there. Um, we're spiritual beings, right? We connect the dots. We connect in our day-to-day world. And as a light worker, I feel that it's important to stop and pause and connect with people whenever possible. We've moved into this new world with the pandemic and everything else, and as we're coming out of it, we're reassimilating ourselves. And I wanted to share this very brief story. I'm grabbing some lunch, and I'm in a place, I'm grabbing a sub. I don't want to say where, but I'm just going to tell you it's not $5 anymore. And the next in line is a busy lunch rush. It's a, popular place around the corner here from the office. And, there's a few people deep. And, I kind of always joke around with them. I'm in there a couple of times a week, so they recognize me. They're like, hey, how you doing? That sort of thing. Friendly joint, right? And there's this one girl who's, and again, this is in no way, shape, or form of judgment, just trying to lay the land here. She's covered in tattoos. She's sassy frass. Like, she's the one that popping in and out of the toaster, ringing people up, throwing the chips around. Like, she's that energy you want in a sub shop, right? And she's kind of go, go, go. How many people can we get through here? Blah, 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 whatever. But she's really good at her job, and she always has a smile, and she's always kind. I always joke with her. And this woman came back in, and just minutes before that, I looked outside and I saw her standing outside, and she's going over a receipt and looking in her bag, and going over the receipt and looking in her bag. And she had just been in the shop a few minutes earlier. And as I go to step up as my turn to pay, she says, "Excuse me, can I just ask you a question about my receipt?" And I could tell this woman was having a hard time. She wasn't used to creating a boundary or asking questions. So I could tell her words were chosen very carefully. I think she said something along the lines of, "Hi, I had a coupon, and I don't think that my receipt reflects that." She told me a couple of things right out of the gate. The first thing is she was having a hard time finding the words, and it took her a little bit to get there. The second thing was that this was out of her comfort zone. You could tell in her body language, you could tell in her energy. And third of all, she was a little bit of afraid of what the answer was going to be. Now, the girl with the tattoo, she's got an agenda. Everybody's getting in and out. By the way, the line was to the door at this point. I'm at the front of the line, and she said, I have customers. Let me take a look at this. And, she read the receipt, and she goes, yeah, well, I see where the coupon was taken off, but you have to remember we still have to charge you for the extras, the extra cheese and the double meats and all that other good stuff. And she's looking at it, she goes, yeah, I don't really fully understand that. And I could tell that the tattoo girl, who, by the way, personality plus, was frustrated. She was frustrated. And in that moment, I started to realize we're no longer hiding behind TV screens. We're no longer saying, I can't do this. Oop, I spiked a fever. I can't come in today. Who knows? I'm going to get a test on Tuesday. Blah, blah, blah. We're getting away from that. These are two people that couldn't run and hide. And oh, by the way, when and I know I say that all the time, but oh, by the way, the tattoo girl behind the counter wanted to use me as a deflection. I said, actually, no, I can wait. I turned to the girl who brought in the receipt. I said, I want to congratulate you because I know how difficult this is for you. And you struggled a little bit to bring this in. And I turned to the girl with the tattoo behind the counter. By the way, her tattoos don't mean anything. I'm just identifying her that way. Who I have a little bit of rapport with. I politely said to her, I go, this is real growth for you. You want to just turn and run away, but this is your time to shine with this person. She needs you to walk her through that. You're both growing right now. And the girl with the receipt turned to me and she says, you have no idea how much I needed to hear that. By the way, this story isn't about me getting a cold cut combo. This story is about recognizing when you see somebody grow, recognize your opportunity to encourage it. They spoke for a few more minutes, and then she started to realize, oh, wait a minute, maybe I did overcharge you for something. It ended up being pennies. But in a time where we're coming out of a pandemic, inflation is through the roof, coupons need to be used. It took her a lot. It took that condition to get her into that place to say, I need to make sure I didn't overpay for this because I'm on a budget. And to the girl behind the counter, she had tremendous poise after that. She really did. She was like, okay, All right, I got it. I'm going to go back later this week because they did a great job. And I'm going to ask her about it. Stay tuned with it. Maybe I'll get response, maybe I won't, who knows. But I just want you to recognize that there are times, we're in a time right now where compassion, communication, patience, we're all assimilating back into a society now. We forget that in our energy. I watched it firsthand and I congratulated it. What did you do to help the energy today? Go out there and make a difference in someone's life. Go do it. All right, guys, heart tap. I don't know why I'm doing this video, but I am. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Keep going.